market report with myself, Leon and Jacques.
Morning, Leon.
Morning, Jacques. How are you doing?
Leon, that was a nice week, a busy week.
Yeah, we were able to go on with the auction, and despite just going on with the auction, we followed the Aussie trend a little bit. Aussie market were down by about 2%, and at this stage it's international factors influencing our market, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the breakdown quickly, the Aussie market was a very poor offering.
Yeah.
And they tried to get highest prices, obviously, and they had a passed-in rate of 28%.
Yeah.
So I can imagine what chaos it must have been in the auction room.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be in that situation ever.
Yeah. And it weren't that big of an auction as well.
Yeah.
It was a small auction.
Yeah, small auction, very poor quality wools offering, low yields. So you can see on our side the better qualities, your high yield, well sorted, good NKT wools that still got a premium price.
Yeah. And we definitely saw that during the auction. The buying were a little bit selected on certain types. Those you've just mentioned actually sold very well, and then the moment there's a little bit of a deviation, whether it's high DM or whatever, we could immediately saw it in the price.
Yeah. If you look at the few not sales of the 7,100 bales, I think we had very little that we kept back eventually. Yeah. So and that was wools that, well, the very fine stuff, the 17 and finer, and the 56, your C Hargots and CLs, the market is not on that at the moment. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with those wools. Yeah. It's just the market is just down on that. Yeah.
Those are our typical European types. And Europe is just not that strong into the market at this stage. They have their own energy crisis, their own limited gas supplies. So they're just not that strong into the market at this stage. And where we definitely saw some good or better movement were on the 19s to 21.5 microns. There was some good movement. Yeah. And even on the broader wool, the
22 microns.
There was some decent movement.
Yeah. We had 2 or 3 beautiful clips, 22 micron clips, and the top line sold for 110, non-RWS 122, 28 rand for the RWS top lines.
Yeah.
So for 22, 23 micron, that's good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the other positive we can take out of the market is on the decent bellies, on good GBPs, locks with good length. So they actually did good.
And well, you can see it in the top 3 buyers. Body Honor obviously took 30% of the offering, and then Lempreer came in, and TNU. Yeah. TNU took his 15%. Yeah. And normally he's not in the top 3, so he's number 3 at the moment, and that's going directly to China. Yeah. So and that's where the 122 microns came in. Yeah. So that's excellent. Yeah. But I think we was a bit hesitant with the Moe market that started off on the wrong foot on Monday. But I think what we did, the preparation on the bigger sales that we've been cutting down, we've seen it at work. Yeah. And we're on a good foot at the moment.
Yeah. Most of the backlog has been moved. So quite a few of the buyers have started moving the new season wool. So you're absolutely right. We're on the right track.
Yeah, and so we've got a next week we're going to carry on every week a sale now.
Yeah. We're going to have we're selling Catalogue 6 next week and 7 the week after. I think the 7th is the 12th of August. On the 10th of August we'll as all the role players in the industry just come together again and see what the possibilities is for catching up. Yeah. But at this stage it seems there might be some good possibilities to do some catching up at this stage.
Yeah. But I think we've got a healthy market. Yeah. like I said, it worked to protect it.
Yeah.
You can see now it's just a matter of fact of getting the market, the prices up again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Then we had two producers, Mr. Wagenaar and Mr. Spoelstra on the top 10, on the top 5, and with Mr. Wagenaar enjoying quite a few places in the top 10 with a beautiful clip. But someone who's not quite unfamiliar with the top 10 is
Any Wagenaar is always in there. 220 rand. It sounds low, but we got to remember the 18.5 and finer, that came down a lot. That was the biggest movement downwards was on those micron groups.
Yeah.
So I think we are below last year's levels on those micron groups at the moment.
We are a little bit below,
Yeah.
We definitely are.
So, but I'm positive.
Yeah.
I'm positive.
The other good thing I saw on the auction is the new, well, not actually new buyer's house, but New England, who traded as New England before, and they have a little bit of a shift. They're trading as VBC now, and they bought the two most expensive lots, and so there's some quite good movement. So the internal shifts that they have been doing seem to work. Because they have been buying a little bit more aggressively than what they did in the past.
So
which is always a good thing for the industry to
well, that's for a change.
Get that little bit extra competition.
And it's a new market for them.
Yeah.
But it's an old client in the wool industry.
Yeah.
So I think that's his first foot that he's got in the South African market.
Yeah.
And we get the benefits from it at the moment.
Yeah. Jacques,
that's it.
Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching. And then we will have a market report ready next week again. Thank you. Bye bye.
Cheers.